Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. How you guys doing today? I hope you all are doing good. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, you are welcome to Mommy D Entertainment TV. Today we have another gist, guys. We have another one, and we are going to be reacting, talking about Justice Dean again. Justice Dean is here today to tell us about his life, that he is stressed out, that he is stressed out, how stress can affect your brain, that he is not happy right now at the moment of what is going on with his life, and how you can manage stress, like if you are going through stress or through depression, what you can do that will make you feel a little bit better. I just want you guys to watch and listen to what is said. Maybe if there's anybody out there that is going through depression, that is going through stress, maybe his advice can help you out. Watch the video, and at the end of the video, leave your comment in the comment section what you think about the video. And please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to also share the video. Just listen attentively, listen to what is said about stress, about how it's affecting his mental stability, depression, and so on and so forth, that he's not happy for what is going on. Like, some people are saying bad things about him, how they are tarnishing his image. It's really getting on him, it's really affecting him. Just watch the video, guys, and leave your comment in the comment section. Thank you.
Hey guys, what is this link? Oh, okay. We're going to talk about chronic stress and what it does to the brain, because many people don't know that there are some pretty dramatic effects to the body that can occur with stress, and the hippocampus and the medulla and that kind of stuff, which is definitely something that I'm experiencing right now, which is why I've not been on social media that much at all. In fact, I don't think I've been on here for a couple weeks. How's everyone doing? Hey Alicia, hey Heidi, hey Marilyn, hey Taylor. Yes, so we're going to talk about chronic stress, because I have been, obviously, as many of you have been seeing, going through it. And June is happy that my beard's starting to grow back. That was the first thing she actually said to me when I picked her up yesterday, is your beard's growing back. So, glad I can make her happy. How's everyone doing? All right. Although I'm not going to talk about the details of why I've been stressed out recently, many of you probably know there has been a terrorist organization that is actively trying to destroy my life at the instruction of their dictator general. So naturally I've been a little stressed out, because I'm just trying to be happy and move on with my life. So what are the effects of stress on the body? Well, what it actually does is it makes your hippocampus shrink. What does the hippocampus do? It's responsible for short-term memories and long-term memories, and that's definitely something I've been noticing recently, is that I'm just forgetting things, or the lack ability to focus, and that kind of stuff. So I was kind of spending the last week being like, well, how do I combat this? Because I can't do anything except for let the slow legal system take its course, and we are almost getting there. What can I do? Well, I decided that the epiphany is I needed to reconceptualize my mentality of my current state of life. And actually it's just going back to a way that I had previously conducted my mentality and outlook on life. So recently I've been on social media that much because I'm just not very happy. I'm just not very happy with what's going on in my life, my reputation being tarnished, all these false lies being placed against me for extreme monetary gain of others. It's just an extreme injustice, and I just have to wait long enough for it to play out so that I can clear my name and reputation. And that will happen, and it'll be very easy to make that happen, but it is a slow process. So what I had to do is I haven't been on social media because I had the mentality that I wanted to be happy. Well, unfortunately, right now, I'm not going to be happy for a while for various reasons that are outside of my control, and I just have to wait long enough for that to play out. So what do? I'm not going to be happy right now. I'm not going to be happy for a while, at least in the true definition of happiness. So I've been spending this week working on myself and reflecting and thinking, and what was I doing last year and earlier this year that I haven't been doing the last few months? And it occurred to me, I have been thinking to myself, I just want to be happy. Well, happiness is definitely going to escape me right now because of this terrorist organization trying to destroy my life, and they are somewhat succeeding for sure. So I had to reconceptualize. Instead of trying to be happy, I decided that I needed to go back to my previous mentality, which is to be proud. If I conduct myself in a way that makes me proud, and I, on a daily basis, whether it's working or with my kids or just anything, I'm proud, then I don't necessarily have to be happy, because proud is also a positive emotion, which is a little different than happiness. You can be proud but not happy. So it is a positive, higher vibration mentality / just thought process. So if you focus on being happy in times of unhappiness, then you're going to realize that you're not happy, and you're going to fall into a negative mental spiral. So if I strive to be proud, I don't necessarily have to be happy in that moment. I can still have a positive, encouraging mental outlook on life because I'm proud of who I am. And that's what I've been striving to do this last week. So, but let's talk about chronic stress. What does it do? Currently, and hopefully this will change since I changed my mentality, my blood pressure is a little high. Definitely experiencing, I usually can store and regurgitate a lot of information, and it's definitely significantly decreased. And that is probably because my hippocampus is actually shrinking. And my amygdala, which is your primal instinct part of the brain, is engorged. So that's what happens in chronic stress. Your hippocampus shrinks and your amygdala engorges. So you're unable to make, it's basically in a state of survival, a state of fight or flight, rather than be in a place of equilibrium. Can that be fixed later? Of course. Now, I've been reading several research articles talking about how exercise can increase your hippocampus, and there's all kinds of neurologic training and stuff that I can do to increase the size of my hippocampus again, such as studying and such as using that part of my brain, which I haven't been. Usually prior to the last 6 months, I would say that I would study several hours every day to learn new skills. I would be traveling, but I have left LA once this year, and that was to go to my brother's wedding. So I haven't been stimulating my brain like I used to. And just like exercise or anything else, if you don't use it, you lose it. So that has been part of my process this week. That's why I wasn't online last week, even though I didn't have the kids, is because I was just working daily to change my mentality to a positive, high vibration state, rather than seeking happiness, because happiness is something that's unattainable for me right now because of many things going on behind the scenes that nobody knows about, and it'll probably be a few more months before I can achieve some level of happiness. But that being said, I need to go to work. I need to be a good father. I need to be a constructive, positive member of society and not allow my energy to affect other people around me, specifically my kids. So if I strive to be proud of my actions and who I am, then I am now reconceptualizing to a positive mindset state, and I will emit positive energy, because the human body does emit energy. Your heart has a magnetic field, and you could, like, this whole idea of manifestation and all this stuff, like literally your thoughts can dictate your future. And the CIA have done papers on this, and so I just felt compelled to kind of talk about this. I could, there's the whole mentality of like trying to pretend like you're strong and unaffected, but it's getting to the point where it's like a year and a half later, this terrorist organization is just terrorizing. And it's not only me, it's other people. It's pretty much like, go harass that person, and then this army of toxic humans that just go and destroy other people's lives. It's quite literally one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. But so such as it is, I can't control it. Are my ears painted on? What does that mean? Stop blaming. A lot of people on here are very delusional. It's really quite alarming, especially with the government saying that they're actively out there acknowledging that aliens exist. I don't know if you guys have seen this in the news, but the US government is actively talking about aliens exist. And you think they're looking down on what's happening on this app and being like, wow, this species of people is really worth investing in and saving and giving our technology to and everything else. I'm not blaming anyone. I am pointing out the facts. The facts are that I have been minding my own business and working on my own stuff, and a group of terrorists have been attacking me at a dictator's finger, at a dictator's point. It's a fact. So, I'm just on here blocking people. Some people on here are really, really brainwashed is really the way to look at it. Are you guys aware of what cognitive dissonance is? Cognitive dissonance is a mental state in which you believe something and no amount of evidence will change your belief. It's kind of like, I don't know, flat earthers or somebody that believes in Santa Claus. There is, you could show someone direct evidence that their belief system is not correct, and they will still choose to have their current belief system because of cognitive dissonance. It means that no amount of evidence, no amount of common sense, no amount of anything will show them the truth, because they have their belief system so ingrained that it's kind of a lost cause. Prayers for me, thank you. I appreciate all prayers. I really do. I am in a pretty stressful situation that is completely outside of my control and not caused by myself whatsoever. Oh, I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. I understand that people have their opinions, but This is more about, this is trying to be more about a positive message of just like being like, hey, if you're going through a tough time, just reframe your mentality to something you can control. I can't control the terrorists. I can't control other people, but I can control my own mentality. And the last couple months, I've been focused in my mind. I was kind of fixated. I just want to be happy. So I started dating, and that didn't really make me happy. And I just started trying to do things to make myself happy. And, you know, it's just kind of like right now, got a tremendous amount of stress. My blood pressure, I'm hypertensive. And striving to be happy is not going to work in this short-term period that I'm in my life. So I need to strive to be proud, which is a positive emotion. I need to strive to be proud of myself, my parenting, with my patients, and everything else. I'm entering into my 8th year of practice right now. I just renewed my license. I'm in my 8th year of practice, and I'm doing what I love, and I'm helping people. And, you know, that's something to be proud of. See a therapist? I've seen a therapist many times. Unfortunately, my therapist kind of said, I can't help you right now. So we stopped therapy because I'm still actively going through a traumatic event. A series of events outside of my control that has nothing to do with me. And the kind of therapy that I need isn't indicative of what I need to be. I need to not turn off those emotions just yet. So I have to just endure and control my mentality as best you can. And by the way, when I was describing cognitive dissonance, I kind of explained it, a version of it. But cognitive dissonance is discomfort when your behavior does not align with your values or beliefs. Basically, these people harassing me probably believe that they're good people, but their actions certainly don't show it. And they believe that they're good people and doing the right thing based on a faulty, just based on faulty reality. Why am I not happy? I'm not happy because of things I can't talk about. I mean, first off, the things I can talk about is this terrorist organization has destroyed my business too. I'm down 50% because of all these toxic bloggers, and it's populating Google, and you know, potential patients see that in Google and then they don't schedule with me. So there's going to be a lot of work that's going to have to be done there. It's not going to be hard to fix with what's going to happen soon, but I just have to wait. Start dating. You know, I was dating, but honestly, it wasn't fair to the people that I was dating because I wasn't able to give it the energy that they deserved. You know, dated a few girls, and it was just I wasn't able to, like, I mean, dating is you have to put energy into that person, and I ran out of it. It was fun for a couple of weeks. Then it got exhausting. Consequences to every action. Yeah, I know there's consequences. The consequences of not doing what I did would be far worse than what I actually did. You guys got to think about that. It was going to be public regardless. Too much money to be made. Thank you everyone for the positive wishes. I have been actively avoiding social media because I was just like, man, this just doesn't make me happy anymore. And you know, that's one of the values that I want to instill in my daughters is that try to create a life that you enjoy living. And you know, right now it's just like I'm just gonna be proud of myself. Coming on here, I'm gonna start coming on here every day, and even though it's energy consuming, I'm gonna be proud that I continue to create content and educate people on how to better their lives is from my perspective, whether it's pain primarily, health, wellness, which psychological health and wellness is extremely important, just as important as physical health and wellness. I am not in love with anyone except for my daughters. So you guys are like, you guys are mad. Yep, this is my new handle. I added DC on there. Social media is not a safe place. It is a safe place if you direct the message to a positive, self-healing manner. For example, there's probably people on here going through difficult times, whether it is in their control or out of their control, to change the destiny, if you will. And if I help one person that's going through a difficult time to, rather than strive for happiness, but strive to be proud of yourself, proud of how you handle yourself, conduct yourself, and it helps you get through that difficult time, then the purpose of this video is fulfilled. It only has to be one person. The rest of you and the bloggers can all spread hate and lies and twist my words, but as long as I help that one person, then it is worth my time and energy. What am I eating? Honestly, last week 2 weeks ago, I wasn't eating that well. I'm starting to eat much better now. I'm going on walks at night. I like to walk at night during the sunset, so I go on walks during the sunset. I will probably go pick up June on a bike. So Athena's sleeping right now, but once she wakes up, I'll put him in the buggy and go ride a bike and pick up June from school, which she'll love. I look like I have a hangover? Nope. I don't sleep as well. According to my aura ring, I'm restless. I wake up and I'm moving about too much. So my sleep quality is pretty crap right now, which I can only control to a certain extent. I love how people say other people don't talk about me. They talk about me every day. That's that is not a fact. I do not have a new partner, nor do I desire one. At least nothing serious right now. It would have to take a pretty patient, empathic, sweet soul right now to be in a relationship with me right now, because I can't fully invest all my energy. I mean, being a dad of 2 girls, running a practice and dealing with all the other stuff I'm dealing with, it's a lot. My kids make me happy every single time. My kids do make me happy, of course. But I have to deal with this other stuff too. So, you know, it's not that I'm not happy. I'm extremely happy when I'm playing with the girls, and that's what I spent last night doing. We spent like 3 or 4 hours just playing. And again, that was to change the mentality from trying to pursue this belief of happiness and be proud. I wanted to be proud that I played with them for hours and devoted my entire attention to them, despite me not really having the utmost desire to. Did I get my license back? I never lost my license. I was just late in applying for the new one, which is what I've done every single year I have been in practice, because I forget. So all the toxic bloggers, they're gonna spin this. You're welcome. Please feed your children well tonight. Hopefully a steak dinner. Those of you with a little bit higher functioning capacity, you know, let's say you read and try to be better, people are going to understand where I'm coming from. And those are my audience. Focus on what matters, love will follow. Exactly. So I could get on here and pretend like I'm completely unfazed by what these terrorists are doing, but after a year and a half, it didn't affect me for a year. And then it just was like, come on. Like, come on. Especially when people are claiming to be fans of my children. How is destroying their father's reputation, livelihood, helping my children whatsoever? Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be a chiropractor, doctor of chiropractic in 20 years, 30 years. And that's their future, financially speaking. So trying to destroy my professional reputation, my career, is hurting them. But yet they're supposed to be fans of them. It doesn't make any sense. When I went online and said something negative, my ex's following doubled. So me actually coming forth and saying something doubled her following. So I helped her. Once again, I helped her succeed in life. And in return, I've had all these terrorists coming at me. And yet, all these people claim to love my kids, but yet they're destroying their kids, like their father. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not destroying anyone. The very last time I said anything negative online was in April of 2022. That was nearly a year and a half ago. April 2022. Show me somewhere different. You know, people say I'm always online doing this and that, but I'm not. It's been a year and a half. Move on. Yeah, people can spin. Tammy, I can say that. People will spin my words around. But, when people are out here tarnishing and trying to destroy another human being, I didn't defend myself for a really long time. A year and a half. And it's getting to the point now where If this doesn't stop, I'm going to have to drop the mic. And it's not going to be good for anyone. But if I have to defend my livelihood, I will. Mercilessly. Because I love doing this. I am not... People keep saying you're destroying this and destroying that. Please show me evidence. Please show me evidence. There is no evidence. All you have is the words that you hear without any evidence, and you believe it. It's not very scientific. It's not very, there's not critical thinking. The point is, I started it a year and a half ago. And I did. I didn't have a choice. I did not have a choice. I cannot drop the mic yet. And I don't know if I ever want to. If it stops and these people stop harassing me, I won't drop the mic. But if it continues, and after certain dates occur, and if it doesn't stop, there will be some serious mic dropping. And it will be unrecoverable. But I have no desire to project that energy into the world unless I corner it into a wall and I have to defend myself. And it's getting close to that point. Like, for example, I'm being accused of domestic violence. There has been absolutely no proof. Zero proof ever presented. Never once. But many of these people just believe what they're told. I have proof. Mountains of it. But I have decided not to go down that route. People that say, I started it a year and a half ago. Move on, we're not in middle school. I did what I did because it was a way to protect myself from a plot that was obviously going to occur anyways. People are delusional. I financially tried to destroy someone. How did I financially destroy? I didn't financially destroy anyone. I made them a lot of money. Millions. The facts are the facts. There's no proof of anything. It's sad. But, you know, as a big time higher up in a music company once told me, when they publish a new song that they want to be a hit, what they do is they put it between two pop. People are just regurgitating what they hear. It wasn't 4 days, it was 10 days. And it was a whole lot better if I left then than when before she was born. Every man has his breaking point, and that was mine. You know, we're all human. We all have a breaking point. I wouldn't even... It's not a cult. It's a terrorist organization. They are out destroying innocent people's lives. And I'm one of probably half a dozen. If you're out there destroying innocent people's lives, that's not a cult. That's terrorists. Terrorists come in many forms, and you don't have to bomb somewhere to be a terrorist. My reputation is not damaged for life. Because... well, just wait and see what happens. I'm gonna go check on Athena. I'll be right back. Still sleeping. Oh. I'm just here reading comments now. Hopefully that my little mentality shift of where and my self-reflection in the last few weeks, hopefully that helps somebody going through a tough time. You know, this is the social media thing's crazy. I never really wanted to be an influencer. I definitely do not identify myself as a celebrity. And people that tell you that if somebody has to say they're a celebrity, they're not a celebrity. I treat 20 or 30, let me think about this, probably closer to 30 of the biggest celebrities in the world. You'll never once hear them say they're a celebrity. This is people that can't go outside without security, can't go anywhere. And you'll never hear them say they're a celebrity. I plan on blocking many people. I'm not asking for pity. I'm literally just stating facts. You will hear no lies come from me, my brand, my page, not at all. Speaking of Athena, Athena's really starting to, like, cognitively, she's really starting to come along. She can't talk very well yet, but she does. You ask her a question, and she's definitely Like, first thing I asked her when I picked her up yesterday is like, Athena, did you miss me? And she said, And I was like, do you love me? And she's like, And that brought a big smile to my heart, to my face. People say there's nothing wrong with being on good terms. Of course. I have tried to stay on good terms since April of last year, which is exactly why, besides the obvious need to protect my girls, I have been silent and just focusing on my own life. So naturally, you guys can see I'm like sort of, sort of a bad mood. Just trying to work through this very, very tough. I've been through a lot of tough experiences in my life, but this is by far exponentially more difficult. Just because of the social media aspect of things. Without social media aspect of things, this would be a walk in the park. All I got to do is, I was a professional marathoner. All I had to do was wait long enough. Like to throw words talking about celebrity now. I very clearly said I'm not a celebrity. I don't even consider myself an influencer. I'm an educator. So interesting. Everyone's saying I've tried to destroy someone financially. I have quadrupled, if not 10x'd, income for this person that I'm trying to destroy. So I don't know how you could say I try. That would never, ever destroyed anything. People are delusional. The 5 o'clock shadow? Yeah. I shaved it, I think, 4 days ago. I'm actually pretty impressed how fast it grew back. And I forgot about this mole I have right here. I kind of forgot about it because it's been covered up for 5 years. I didn't forget about the butt chin, but I forgot about this mole. And I've been screwing with it and playing with it. Well, people say you should get some of these moderators to help you get rid of these negative Nancys. Unfortunately, negativity makes me money, just like negativity makes other people money. That's why there's so much negativity. People watch negativity much more than positivity. So I block the people that are atrociously spreading lies, atrociously insulting other people. But, other than that, they're just helping me. Tell us more about Athena and June. What would you like to know? They are doing well. June's at school right now. Athena is taking a nap, which is why I'm on live. My nanny is moving between apartments, so I gave her the day off today. And she's going to be here on Saturday, which is great because all my patients are tomorrow and after. I'm just going to ban people. stress-brain relationship. I didn't get into it too much, but basically when you're under chronic stress, your hippocampus, which is responsible for a lot of functions, but most especially it's related to short-term memory and turning short-term memories into long. But when you're under chronic stress, your hippocampus shrinks a little bit, and your amygdala, which is kind of your primal response, it engorges to get bigger. So over time, chronic stress actually does change your brain. Not for the better, but it is reversible, which is good. Okay, so because my memory sucks right now, it also plays a role in spatial memory, allow track objects and where they were. Well, that makes sense because I'm constantly losing my keys right now. I'm constantly putting things down and being like, where the hell did I put that? It's probably why I locked my keys in my car twice in the last 6 months. Man, somebody's questioning whether or not I'm an educator. Well, let's just. This is a page of truth and facts. Am I an educator? Besides the fact that I teach continuing education seminars to other doctors, I actually have a degree in education. That is a bachelor's education. That is my degree. That degree is for, I was going to be a high school PE teacher, health and wellness teacher. So if I say I'm an educator, I actually have a degree to prove it. I have chronic stress and I've locked my keys in my car many times. Yep. I won't be stressed for too much longer. Being silent and playing by the rules has many benefits. They're not even online bullies. Don't pay attention to them. I haven't paid attention to them in a long time. But they are no longer bullies. They are officially a terrorist organization. They are out to destroy and hurt, which is what terrorists do. It's not just me. It's interesting. People have all these opinions of me, like I'm jealous and all this other stuff. That's a crab in a bucket mentality. Trying to tear each other down so only one gets out. I have a boats rise together mentality. That's why when I was in chiropractic school, I started a club called Rehab to Performance to start increasing awareness of the importance of exercise, because I have a degree as a PE teacher, a exercise science degree, and a bachelor's education. So I started a club called Rehab to Performance. And by the time I left school, it was in every single chiropractic school in the country. That's how I started teaching seminars originally, is because I was teaching to the clubs at 26 years old. Let's just block this person. It's just amazing. There's a lot of toxic people on here. Do you know what the psychiatric condition is with deriving pleasure from hurting other people? Sociopath. I have hurt people in my life, as we all have. And every time I do, I feel terrible. That makes me normal. If you enjoy hurting people, you're a sociopath. If they actually get pleasure from hurting others, that's a sociopath. People are delusional. You guys actually think that I don't wish the best for everyone? Especially the mother of my children. I wish her best. I really do, because she's the mother of my children. Why would I not want her to succeed? Financially, spiritually, emotionally. Regardless of my thoughts about her, I never speak negatively, ever, to the girls. Never once have I ever spoke negatively. And I wish everyone the best, especially the mother of my children, because she's the mother of my children. The better she does, the better they do. It's common sense. All right. I'll let everyone argue why I go do something. Well, Athena's awake from her nap. Time for me to go play with her. Time to go for a bike ride, because exercise increases the size of your hippocampus. Catch y'all later. The important stuff is in the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of this video if you guys want to rewatch. So I will catch y'all later. I'm going to go tend to my daughter.
Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. What do you think about this video? I'll see you all in my next one. Bye bye.